The picture gives information about anatomy of a human. It shows the lungs in the middle of the picture and diaphragm in the downside of the picture. Also in the head of the human, it shows nose and mouth. And it also shows the hands of the human. To sum up, it shows the anatomy of a person.
The given image gives the information about the internal organs of the body of the human. On the left hand side, there are lungs and diaphragm. There are different elements in the image which include nose, mouth, and trachea. There are two lungs in the body of the human. There is just one mouth in the human of the body, and there is a one nose on the upper side of the mouth in the body. There are many hairs in the man of the body. Overall, the image gives the crucial information about the human body internal organs.
This picture gives information about human body. It also shows different parts of human body such as mouth and nose as well as lungs. The connection between nose and mouth are also important. Not only the main color of this picture is brown, but also I can see white and red. From the picture you can see the line in the middle of the picture. To conclude, the data points to human's body, highlighting the significance of each part of human's body.
The picture gives information about anatomy of a person. It shows a human body with different parts of it. For example, it shows a nose and also mouth and trachea. In the middle of the picture, there are two lungs, and in the downside of the picture, it shows the diaphragm. To sum up, it shows the anatomy of a person.
The image gives information about the anatomy. The main highlight of the image is human body of the upper part. Moreover, some detail about the different things that include the upper part of the body like nose, mouth, and the trachea that included in the mouth, and the different things that included in the lungs and diaphragm that described in the lungs diagram. Moreover, some detail about the different things that include in the body of the human. Overall, the image gives information about the anatomy part.
The picture provides brief information about anatomy. From the picture, it can be observed that there are different trends are there. There are different organs like nose, mouth, trachea, lungs, and diaphragm. Nose is for taking oxygen, and mouth is for eating, and lungs is for facilitating the oxygen. All the factors are very important to complete this image. Moreover, there are many colors in this picture like blue, black, and pink, which are increasing the beauty of picture. To conclude, the picture provides brief information about anatomy.
This image gives information about the parts of the body. It is mentioned either in detail the elements, the mouth, trachea, and nose. There are a couple of lungs and one diaphragm. There is one head and one nose. There are two shoulders and two arms. There is the stomach at the bottom and there is the chest at the middle. There is a trachea and there are some vertebrae at the bottom, at the back. In conclusion, this image gives information about the human anatomy.
The given picture is a picture of human body. It highlights some important information about lungs. After looking closely, I can see some different trends in this picture. Given the time constraint of the task, I don't fully understand all the data, but the important data includes nose, mouth, and lungs. There is a lot more this image is telling about, but I would like to finish my answer here.
The given picture is image. Image illustrates the information about human anatomy. So it can be noted that top of the picture there is nose and mouth. However, it can be observed there is middle of the picture there is trachea and lungs. We can see some copies on the lungs. Another highlighting feature is bottom of the picture there is a diaphragm. Overall, the image gives clear information about human anatomy and lungs.
The given picture is a very interesting and informative picture of human anatomy. From the picture, there's a topic on top of that shows human anatomy. From the picture, they have divided into a few parts, says nose, mouth, trachea, lungs, and diaphragm. There's nose, below that it's mouth, and below to mouth it's trachea. From the trachea, there's two lungs. Between there's below that it's diaphragm. Overall, this is very interesting and informative picture of a human anatomy.
The picture gives information about anatomy of the human. From the picture, we can see nose and mouth as well as lungs. From the picture, it looks like the lungs and the connection and mouth are important. At the end of the picture, we can see a diaphragm on the human body. From the picture, we can conclude that this is the human anatomy and for the medical purpose.
The image provided is a picture about human anatomy. It is evident that the human anatomy is about what is in the body and what makes the body. It involves parts of nose which we use to breathe, mouth which we use to eat and taste food, trachea which we use to swallow food, and lungs for us to exchange carbon dioxide and oxygen, as well as the diaphragm which facilitate our breathing process. Overall, this picture is about human anatomy and it involves five parts: nose, mouth, trachea, lungs, and the diaphragm.
This photo gives information about a human anatomy. It also shows different objects such as nose. The main object of the photo is mouth, however trachea is also visible. In the middle of the picture I can see two lungs. The main color of the photo is red, however pink and yellow are also shown. Finally I can see diaphragm in the bottom of the picture.
This picture is mainly about the human anatomy. On the right side of the picture, you may notice there is upper respiratory tract such as nose and mouth and trachea. In the middle of the picture, you may notice there is lungs in two parts, which is red, and in the bottom of the picture, you can see diaphragms, which is located behind the lungs. In addition to this information, you may notice that there are different kind of colors such as black and white, green and blue. In conclusion, this picture is very informative in the field of the human anatomy.
The given data is a picture. It gives information about skeleton. In this image, there are many words such as nose, mouth, and lungs. There are many numbers like 1, 2, 3, and 4. In this image, the maximum number is 4, whereas the minimum number is 1. It shows different colors like black, yellow, skin, and red. Overall, the image is very informative and gives information about skeleton.